So just like many people, my dogs are very important in me and my wife and I's life. So we decided to make a little area for them where they can hang out, have their own couch, because we don't want them on our couch because they can be stinky dogs sometimes. And have an area where they can chill. And so we made their corner, which is this little nook area here. But it was missing something. It was missing some ambiance, some life, some energy. So we went ahead and went to IKEA, got two of these kind of expensive, in my opinion, shades. I forgot what they're called. And I DIY'd some lights out of that. So if you want to do this project, anybody can do it. A monkey can do it. My dogs can do it, but they're kind of lazy, so I had to do it. All you need is basically wires of light, like corded light that you can get from Lowe's, sockets that you need so you can screw in your light bulb into, and a lampshade or a pendant, something nice to kind of cover it, because you don't want the bulb just flopping around there by itself. It doesn't look as nice. And then a plug. You splice all the wires together, you get the socket, splice it into the wire itself, screw in your light bulb, put the pendant on top, and boom, you got yourself a DIY made light masterpiece that you can do yourself. Now, I'm not gonna show you the exact ways that I spliced it because I am not an electrician, and I may have cut some corners and done things a little bit uglier than you may. I may have done things a little bit uglier than you may want to do it, but I made up for it in different ways. One of the ways that I made my light pendant thing nicer was by adding rope to kind of hide. It doesn't really hide the cord, but it adds some nice texture, a little bit of feeling. And that is a cheap way that I made it look pretty nice. I did the same thing to the string lights outside, and overall I think it turned out very aesthetically pleasing. I think probably the most annoying part of doing this project is finding a way to hide the wires, but I'm sure you're smart enough to figure that out. You can put it behind the walls if you want. You can hide it with some of those cord hiders if you want. Those cord hiders are basically some plastic strips that are paintable, so you can match it to paint your walls. Or you can just leave it hanging, kind of like I did. You might be able to see that wire right there. That is part of the wire. I just used one of those 3M strips to keep the wire from dangling off of the wall, and I just put it near the wall. Boom, good enough for me. And my favorite part of the project was using the Hue light bulbs. I didn't add a switch because I don't plan on, going up and switching off every light bulb individually. What I wanted to do was have something that's automated, that can turn on when the sun sets, that I can click on and off pretty easily from one area, because I have multiple lamps in this living room and I wanted them all to work in tandem. So I opted for a very expensive but reliable method of doing that, which was using Hue light bulbs. Like I said, it's super expensive. A pack of 4 light bulbs goes for like $180 or something like that. So in my mind, that's pretty steep. But I would like to say that I do not feel in one bit that money is wasted. I've used those light bulbs for the past few years now on my patio, and I love it. It's awesome the way you can automate it. You can have different light colors, and I wanted to do the same thing for the inside, because one annoying thing was having to every night turn on every lamp shade around the room and then turn them off. So I did it from one place, which was adding all the Hue light bulbs, configuring it on the phone. The phone configuration was like super simple. I didn't even read the instructions. I just kind of clicked around, and eventually I found where I needed to go to get everything configured together and get the Hue remote to work. So I also got that Hue remote, and I configured it to the phone. And now I can, from one click, turn on every lampshade and these dog pendant lights whenever I need it. And it has this isn't even a sponsored video. So from one click, they have 4 different mode settings. I can click 4 different mode settings and they'll swap through each one. I can turn it on and off whenever I need to. It's just great. And adding this dog pendant lights has been a game changer in my living room ambiance space. Now it acts as a night light. It acts as anything I want it to act as. I can have a party room if I want it to be a party room. So overall, I would say this project was a success, and whenever I sell this house or rent it out or whatever, I can leave it there, or I can just unplug it, take off the lamp, the pendant lights, because it's not screwed into the ceiling or anything, and then walk out with it. And then I can unscrew the light bulbs if I need to, and then replace it with regular light bulbs if I want to take those Hue bulbs home with me. And wherever I go, I'm going to take them because they were ridiculously expensive, so they're coming with me. Overall, 10 out of 10 in my opinion to use Hue light bulbs with these plug-in lamps. I hope you guys go ahead and get some great ideas for your house, and you can try out your own project and maybe post a YouTube video that gets 5 to 10 views on it. Anyways, thank you so much for listening to my rant. I'll see you next time. How's that? You made Maddie. Maddie, come here. Come here, Maddie. Come here. Rope, Maddie, come on. Come here. Maddie, what?